Alrighty guys, so we made it to our pickup. I'm going to check in right now. I don't know if it's okay to record here or not, so bear with me while I go do that and check in to see what we're allowed to do. But what we're picking up is styrofoam board. I'll show you guys in a few minutes. I'm not going to show other people's trucks, just I don't feel like that's right to do. So bear with me, let me go check in, make sure I'm allowed to record here, and then I'll advise you on what we're doing here in just a moment. Alrighty guys, well, bad news. I'm not allowed to record here, so I'm just making this little excerpt to let you guys know that I'm not allowed to record on this property. Which I don't know why they wouldn't tell me, but they just said please don't, and I said that's fine. Some places do that, some places don't. It's what it is. The one guy had no issues with it, but the other guy was like, no. Like, okay, well, fine then, I just won't. So, oh well. Well, alrighty guys, we're fully loaded. I'm just gonna walk down and make sure all my straps are good to go. I still feel like crap, but this is an easy load. It's just a bunch of styrofoam sheeting, 2-inch styrofoam sheeting. I think this is actually 3-inch. World's largest ratchet. It doesn't want to lock. I don't know. Anyway, we're good to go, but if you look way up there, well, you can't really see with the sun, but it doesn't look like I'm using edge protection, but actually I am. The only difference is I'm not using my edge protection. I'm using what they provide here because I don't have enough edge protection for a load like this. So they give us like 4-inch by 4-inch by 1 foot corner guard that's made out of cardboard. It's easy, you just throw it away at the end of the load, but that's what they give us. So load's all ready to go. Didn't take very long to load it. It took me longer to strap it down than it took to load. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go find somewhere to shut down here pretty soon. I don't feel great. We'll pick up in the morning and keep going. So, and there's Miss April still working.
Hello.
Forgot to mention that. She's always working.
Well, in my own kind of way, yes.
Yeah.
I'm working on like my music album right now for my kids.
Yeah.
But it includes your kids, and it's a combined album.
Yeah, we write music and have it done by AI. So it's AI produced for the moment. And then we both write books, we both write short stories, all sorts of things. So we got a lot of things we're working on.
My biggest project right now is just working on the Mama album, trying to get songs made for every single one of our kids, make sure that everything matches each child and honors each child. And then I'm working on more of a devotional sort of book, kind of like my testimony being written down. So I'm just trying to combine like everything that I've written down in my scribe for my Kindle and pulling from there, pulling from random journal entries and different things. That way it all forms a cohesive book and it's not just like word vomit on the page, because I don't think anybody's going to want to read that. It needs to make sense. It doesn't need to be all crazy.
I keep forgetting to take the time to actually go through and edit my book. So I wrote a book recently. It's called The Rift. I've mentioned it before on this channel, but I still have about 20 chapters to edit because the way that I wrote it out is formatted wrong for a book. So now I have to go through and change the format for the entire thing, which has been very time consuming and very annoying. So I have to do that, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done at some point. But yeah, and then she's got other things that she's working on too. We've got craft projects. I got knitting things that I do too, but it's a little bit warm to be knitting, so it'll get finished at some point. And then the YouTube, I still have to create a video for the Strange History podcast. I'm a little bit behind with them because I haven't been feeling great, and yeah, so we're gonna get out of here. And I don't have very many hours left on my clock due to having to sit all morning. with a tire change and all that stuff. So we got to make up a little bit of time. It's not a long drive. It's a 14-hour drive to our final destination, so it's not like I have to go all that far today, but I would like to get out of Salt Lake City, so we're going to do a couple of hours and just get out of here, and then we'll finish up where we're going to for the weekend tomorrow. Okay, dude, slow down. It ain't NASCAR. I don't understand some of these truck drivers that come in through places. It's like they drive through here at like 45 miles an hour and spin around and shit. It's like, it is not a NASCAR race. Chill out. Slow down. But anyway, he's got a nice truck, even though it needs a paint job. It's still a nice truck. But, alright, we're going to get out of here. Let's go. Alright. I'm bored of sitting here, so see y'all in a bit. Alrighty, good morning everybody. It's Monday morning and we're about half an hour from our delivery. This morning's been kind of nuts. We've had a couple of issues with the load itself in the truck. I've had to stop several times to fix this or that. This morning when we woke up, I went and checked all the straps, everything was good to go, started rolling down the road, and I got a check engine light for some electrical problem. So I stopped, tried to fix that. Fixed the problem, but the check engine light didn't go away. Kept rolling down the road. A couple of straps came loose and had to pull over and fix those. Started going down the road again. Those same straps still were having an issue just due to the edge protection had disappeared, so I had to change out the edge protection. So stopped again, fixed that again, and now I've got that same check engine light came back after it had gone away for a little while for another electrical problem. I'm not sure what the hell's going on, so hopefully we make it to the delivery and without a problem, any more problems. But we did have one of the bundles of styrofoam did shift up backward about 6 inches, so it's overhanging the back end of the trailer, which is okay. It's not that big a deal. It's just, it's what it is. I don't have any winches on the back of the trailer, so I'm running with a bunch of ratchet straps, which is not as strong, doesn't have as much surface area as a 4-inch strap, and so that's why it got loose and shifted a little bit. Everything was also super cold and wet this morning, so, and this is wrapped in very slick plastic. That's why everything's shifting and sliding around. So feeling a little bit better, not as stuffed up, still got a little bit of gunk going on, but other than that, I'm doing all right, and we're just getting ready to get this load done and dealt with, and then find something else for the rest of the day. Not sure what we're going to do, but I'm sure we'll find something. But I got to make a few phone calls here in a little while and see if they've got anything. The lady that got me this load, she said that she has customers out in North Dakota, but she wasn't sure if she'd have anything until this morning, so we're going to give it a little bit longer for them to, you know, figure things out. Once we get this delivered, we'll be all good to go. But, all right. We will catch y'all at the delivery, and I will see y'all in a little while. Well, alrighty, everybody. We got the load delivered. Unfortunately, I could not record, and there's two big reasons for that. Reason number one being it was an active construction zone. They don't really like you recording in those kind of situations. And number two, it had to do with the fact that that is a correctional facility, and they do not want video footage of the new construction just because, you know, that's how things work. But this is for a juvenile correction facility up in North Dakota in Mandan. And now we are just headed to a truck stop here momentarily so that we can go to the bathroom, grab something to eat, and let the dogs have a little break before we head to go pick up our next load, which we do have. It is picking up out of Glenola, North Dakota, and then heading down to Arkansas. So I will let you guys know about that in the next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we will see you next time.